Hello, I am Dr. Marsha Drake, and I serve as Chief of Equity and Student Services for Hamilton County Schools. I believe that it is essential to ensure that every student receives support they need to be successful. Depending on the student's circumstances, the level of support may warrant more intensive resources and focus. Make no mistake, I recognize that Black and Brown students have historically been underserved and as a result have underperformed in comparison to their peer groups. I also recognize that support for English learners, students with disabilities, and the provision of whole child supports are key to student success. Our school board began the important work of closing the opportunity gap in spring of 2018 through codifying our strategic plan. In last month's school board meeting, you heard our board chairs speak passionately about ensuring we continue to address and place a more intentional focus around this work. In the weeks to come, they will hold a board session where they will discuss further next steps. I wanted to provide an update on what has happened since 2018 and the next steps we are taking to prepare to engage deeper in this work. Since 2018, the following has happened. We have nearly doubled ELL support from 61 teachers in 2017 to 108 teachers for the upcoming school year, and added lead ELL student support in elementary and secondary. We've reduced student to counselor ratio from 1 to 700 students in elementary to 1 to 500 students. We've increased federal funding for our most economically disadvantaged schools, improved staffing ratios for teachers in our most disadvantaged schools, begun addressing Code of Acceptable Behavior to focus on the disproportionalities in student discipline, especially the disproportionate amount of Black male students disciplined. Had 500 additional students take advanced courses ensuring advanced placement and dual enrollment coursework were placed in schools like Howard and Brainerd that had no advanced coursework. Summer Reach programs targeted to serve over 2,000 underperforming students, created more inclusive learning environments for our exceptional education students, and it was announced that the digital divide is being addressed by providing Wi-Fi access to all economically disadvantaged students to ensure continued learning takes place. Although there is much work ahead, we have seen improvements in academic achievement for many of our schools. Our student data shows that approximately 1,600 additional students improved to on track or mastered. In addition, 1,400 additional students improved from below to approaching. A noted decrease in chronic absenteeism across the district, and 500 more students in AP courses. And 9 of the 12 schools in our previous opportunity zone were at or above state expectations for student academic growth, with 3 of those schools reaching the state's highest level of growth. In the coming weeks, we plan to do the following: provide enhanced training resources focused on cultural competencies, provide proactive racial response resources to schools, provide training for school leaders around cultural competency, establish a diversity, equity, and inclusion advisory teacher group to help shape and carry out the work. This work is not just hard work, but I view it as heart work. We must continue to work collaboratively as a community to address diversity, equity, and inclusion. We are committed to be the leader in our region, the state, and the nation in these efforts. We appreciate your continued partnership, and I look forward to what we can accomplish together. We are better together. We are Hamilton.